Hey, what's up? What's up? This is King Dice. Welcome to the jungle. If you can't shoot, you can't win. Get ready for an epic show. I'm going to talk about craps rules and why is craps etiquette so important to the table, and you will be a part of it. How you guys doing? You having a good day? I like that. I like that. I'm seeing a craps lifestyle. I'm living like no others. All right. We'll be a part of it. Here we go, guys. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Hey, what is up? All right, guys. Now, I'm going to talk about craps rules. This is Las Vegas. So I'm going to tell you Nevada gaming laws. Okay? I can't tell you about Mississippi. I don't know about Colorado. But I'm going to tell you about Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay? And here we go. Well, maybe we'll go. Maybe. Do you guys really want to know that stuff? Do you really want to know about stuff like that? Or am I just wasting my time? Yeah? Well, I'm going to tell you anyways. Hi, I'm King Dice, and I'm going to tell you about rules in Las Vegas in the casino. I'm going to explain to you Nevada gaming laws for craps, and I'll explain to you about casino gaming rules. Hey, if you like my show, hit subscribe, follow, become a part of the army. Join the King Dice Academy. Come and check us out. We're the only school in Las Vegas. That's right, only school in Las Vegas. Now, there's a lot of people that have seminars, and a lot of people are going to sell you dog shit. But at King Dice Academy, it's real, it's true, it's fair, it's honest. It's for you. So, in Nevada, there's only one rule. Dice have to move forward. What do you mean? One rule. They tell me I have to hit back of the wall. They tell me I have to do this. They tell me I got to do that. That's right. These are called house rules. We're going to explain to you. In Nevada, there's only one gaming commission rule. Dice need to go forward. That is true. Okay? But, everybody's got a but, right? Here's the thing. There is house rules. Yes, there's house rules like minimum bet, house rule, right? How many people to the table? Is table part of a gaming rule? No, it's called furniture. It's a piece of furniture. So no table has to be the same. That's why we have a variance of tables from 14 foot to 12 foot to 16 foot. And hey, guys, if you're trying to message me and you can't, guess what? It's on members only. So join the member. For $1 or more, you too could be in this chat. All right. Hey, what's up, Henry, my man? Hey, Peter B, what's up? How are you doing, Brian? So with that in mind, only one hand in the tub when picking up the dice. House rules. Why? Hey, man, there's some great magicians out there, right? And they can take and move stuff around. They don't want to get a loaded dice in there. So that's the reason why they have only one hand that can go into the table. All right? Number 2, we talk about this many times. You should not be going over the center of the table. That is another house rule. The height of the dice flying up in the air, because all the dealers need to be watching the dice, house rule. They don't want nobody to reach in and change out chips or all that good stuff. House rules. All right? Both dice have to touch the back of the wall. House rule. But we all know that you can hit here, hit here, hit here. And as long as the dice hit the back of the wall, this will be in play. Now, the dealer might warn you. He might say, hey, I'm going to tell you once. I'm going to tell you twice. Pit boss to say, come on, man, you got to get the dice to the back of the wall. Well, that's their job, and they're not out to get you. Listen, I've seen a lot of stuff in Vegas. You know, I've been there. I've lived there for 6-7 months straight, being a professional dice shooter. I've done good, played at all the casinos. I'm well welcome. Remember, I always say this because this is a big myth. Nobody has ever been banned from a casino for dice influencing. They might have been banned because they got a mouth on them, or they're disrespectful, or they're straight up cheating. but not for dice influencing or dice control. You know? So with that, hit the button because I got more to tell you, and we're getting ready to take you on an epic journey through the rules of craps. Welcome to my channel. All right, guys. So we talked about these little things like putting your hand down and picking up the dice. You can set the dice. Why do you think we get grief on being a dice setter? It's the amount of time that it takes to set the dice where we would get most of the grief. I've watched people do the voodoo dice, that's what I call it, where they're taking the dice and they're doing like, all right, I'm looking for a special number. Well, that'll get you in trouble. As long as you put the dice together, set them up, swing, do your shot, you should never have an issue. Dice setting is not illegal in casinos. Now, just like anything, they can say, like in Wimbledon, Nevada, by Utah, they don't allow dice setting in a lot of casinos up there. I don't know why, but it's not for us to tell them what to do with their business. The same as we don't want nobody to tell us what we want done in our business. So we got to abide by the rules. If you ever run into a situation like that, what can you do? Well, you can choose two things. You can play and obey their rules, or you can leave and do your own thing. It's always going to be your choice. Now, that is about picking up the dice. You want to be able to set the dice in around 7 seconds or less and do your shot and be really fast and consistent. You shouldn't have no problems in a casino. Now, if you do run into a situation, you should, you don't have to ask a bunch of questions. You don't have to be a nosy person. You don't have to sit there and, don't have to do that. Just by the rules. If you think you know more than the casino, you should open up a casino. Get $1 billion and open up a casino, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? That's true. You can. But just abide by the rules. You won't have no problems. So when the dealer says, hey, hit the back of the wall, get the back of the wall. And if you can't, don't shoot. Let somebody else shoot. If you're not a good shooter and you're in these positions, get the hell out. Let a shooter get in there. Maybe you can do something better. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Tip number 1. Now, with that said, rule number 2, going through the middle of the table. Okay, we had COVID. We know what it was. And the dealer didn't want you too close to him. Hey, it's new days now. You don't have to really worry about shit like that no more, right? That's true. When you throw your hand out like that, they'll usually sit back on you. Now, if you have an older dealer, and I've seen this majority with older dealers, they'll push up front. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just what they are. But again, house rules. He's going to do what he does. He might not even know he's doing it. He might just have a little bit, he might be a man pregnant. Got a belly. You know the man pregnant guys? They got the belly out there. You know what I mean? He might have a man baby. So he's out there. Just relax. Throw your dice, do your thing, okay? But you shouldn't go over the middle of the table. That is a rule. It's a house rule. A lot of people will, some people will push it, some won't. Just depends on the crew and how they feel. Remember, humans are moody. Moody is moody. Throwing the dice way up in the air. Remember, when you're in the stick position, your job is to watch the dice from this point to that point. So if everybody's watching the dice go up high in the air, people will reach down. Listen, hate to say this. I don't want to say this. But there's bad people in this world. There's called cheaters, liars, and thieves. And they all have to deal with gambling. And it happens. So they have to protect you. That's all it is. Where they can keep their eyes on the field and see what's going on. Because, people will listen, if somebody's given the opportunity, they're going to do something. It's sad, but it is what it is. No, that's house rules. Now, how do you get the dealers to be on your side? Tipping, being nice, being a regular. These are things that you can do to get the dealers to you on your side. What is the best way to tip? I mean, that's another show by itself, but I'll give you just a hint of a great way to tip. And we'll talk about this tomorrow. Hey guys, do you enjoy me? Make sure you sign up. Come to King Dice Academy in Las Vegas. We will take you on a journey like you've never seen before. At King Dice Academy, we're building athletes. We are growing players like you've never seen before. I am so proud of everything we've done in the last 6 months, 7 months. I have the only 24-hour gym in Las Vegas for craps at the King Dice Academy. I'm super proud of that. You can practice at any time, any place, and it's 24 hours a day. All you got to do, if let's say you're just coming into town, little as $10 an hour, come on in there and get your practice in. Sign up, pay for your time, get a code, open up the door, and go do your thing. Remember, we have multiple tables that will mimic multiple casinos that will help you design and make you learn how to shoot on the right table. Maybe you're not a hard shooter. Maybe you're a bouncy guy, or maybe you're just right, or maybe you are a hard shooter. We don't know. Well, why don't you come and find out? Check out King Dice Academy in Las Vegas. I think you'll like it. And remember, if you can't shoot, you can't win. We'll see you soon, guys. Remember, life is good. How good do you want it to be? Dun, dun, dun.